What's that? You lost your internet connection again? Well, my friend, either your downloading habits need to be curbed or you should get a new internet service provider. I'm a Superspeed Nation, the fastest, most reliable internet connection on the planet. I can even talk to relatives overseas through the internet without missing a beat. You're with who? Sally, honey. They're not quite what they advertise themselves to be now, are they? Well, there are no surprises with the internet service provided by Superspeed Nation. Oh, want their number? Here it is. I said, I am not in anything that I have a desire to get out of. Look at the mess in this room. All those empty bottles. They went through 2 cases last night. He promised me this morning that he was going to quit having these poker parties, but you know how long such a promise is going to keep. Oh well, it's his pleasure, not mine. His movies and bridge. People have got to tolerate each other's habits, I guess. Oh, hello, my darlings. Come through, come through. I'm Mrs. Hudson. I'm the landlady here at 221B Baker Street. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Yes, I'm assuming you're here for Sherlock, yes? Oh, you are? Oh, well, I have some awfully terrible news, I'm afraid. He's gone missing. Dr. Watson and I are awfully worried about him, but we'll keep our hopes high and just keep our fingers crossed and hope he'll turn up at some point. So, there was one clue left behind. Do you reckon you could assist me with it and work it out with me? Frank, you know culture. You know the word culture. Well, it don't just mean going to the opera and the ballet and all that, does it? It means a way of living, doesn't it? I don't see anyone going to the opera or ballet. All I see is people getting pissed or stoned trying to find their way from one empty day to the next. There's more culture in a pot of fucking yogurt. Why were you talking to Janice Ian? She's so pathetic. Let me tell you something about Janice Ian. I was best friends with her in middle school. I know, right? It's so embarrassing. I don't even... Whatever. Then, in 8th grade, I started going out with my first boyfriend, Kyle. He was totally gorgeous, but he moved to Indiana, and Janice was, like, weirdly jealous of him. Like, if I blew her off to go and hang out with Kyle, she would be like, why didn't you call me back? And I'd be like, why are you so obsessed with me? So then my birthday was an all-girls pool party, and I was like, I can't invite you, Janice, because I think you're a lesbian. I mean, I couldn't have a lesbian there. Girls were gonna be in their bathing suits. I mean, right? Then anyway, her mom called my mom and was like yelling at her. It was so retarded. And then in the fall, when we started high school, all her hair was cut off. And she was totally weird. And now, I think she does heroin. On Wednesday nights, my dad is supposed to cook dinner for the whole family. But he always ends up calling Domino's Pizza. Domino's isn't just pizza anymore. They have a full menu to choose from with pastas, wings, calzones, and more. My mum doesn't seem to mind. Now she calls Wednesday nights Domino's nights. I ain't done nothing wrong by speaking to the gentleman. I've had a right to sell flowers if I keep him off the curb. If I'm a respectful girl, so help me. I never spoke to him except to ask him to buy a flower off me. Oh, sir, don't let him charge me. Do you know what it means to me? They'll take away my character and drive me on the streets for speaking to gentlemen. It's because I called him captain. I meant no harm. Oh, sir, don't let him lay a charge against me for a word like that. I'm a good girl, I am. Let him mind his own business and leave a poor girl like me alone. I have a right to be here if I like, same as you.